What's up, guys? So today we're back for another video. Today I'm going to be doing 5 things that I dislike about my 2018 Honda Civic Sport. It's been a really good car to me. I really have little to complain about, but I do have a couple of key things that I find that Honda could have did a little bit better. So anyway, enough talking. We'll go ahead and we'll get into the video. I guess I'll start with the exterior, and then I'll move into the interior aspect of it. I might be a little bit all over the place with it, so just please bear with me, but we'll go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I find wrong with the way that they designed the 2018 Sport, and it's probably all the other models actually, but is the way that the bumper is designed. I feel like it was very poorly made, and I'll explain why. So as I mentioned in one of my previous videos with what all I had done to the car, I used to have a splitter which was hard mounted to the bottom of the stock sport lip, which is that right there. And basically an 18-wheeler had dropped some wood or some debris or whatever, and it smoked the front of this and actually unclipped my whole lip with the downforce and everything, basically causing my splitter to slap the ground and all that. And the whole reason why it all happened is because of this part right here. For anyone that's ever had to deal with it, the mesh part right here actually snaps into the lip. It comes this way and basically snaps in all together, and then these stupid freaking clips that they have, which you can see on my bumper right here, these clips right here are absolute. So basically same thing with the front grille. So I'd actually replaced the grille and put the Type R rep, as you can see from the front end clip I just showed. But even with that, and then after my bumper got messed up the second time, they pretty much had to glue the whole thing together because it literally would not like stick. Like those stupid tabs that they have just don't hold anything into place. And honestly, it was the best bet for them to keep it on there and sturdier now that it's all glued together. But pretty sure if I get into another accident with this car, my whole bumper is getting destroyed. Like, let's hope that doesn't happen. But again, you know, it took a whole bunch of glue and work and everything to basically sturdy it up enough to where it was actually a decent bumper. I do have another thing that I'd like to touch on, but I'm going to save that one for last, as it's not really a priority on the list. But so we'll go ahead and move to the inside now, and I'll explain a couple of things that are rough on the inside of the car. So second up on the list, this Civic Sport interior is actually really nicely done and everything. But I really hate the fact that if I'm trying to merge into like the right lane or whatever, I have like a tremendous blind spot. So I'll go ahead and show you that little point of view. You know, you're turning to look to switch lanes and you can't see anything.
I can't see fucking shit out of this thing.
And pretty much on the right of you. And I mean, pretty much every single car, you could consider that it's blind spot. So I mean, chalk it up to basically it being like every other typical, you know, sedan or whatever, but just something that I noticed that bothered me as well. So the next thing would actually be like the music and the sound quality in the car. So it's pretty good up until you get about up to 20 on your volume dial. And basically at that point, your speakers will start hitting hard enough to where they're making like a thud noise that basically just sounds like they're gonna explode. And it's really like, it's aggravating because I have a speaker in the back and I would like to be able to turn it up more, but I feel like I would have to get aftermarket speakers to actually get the full potential and sound out of the car. Actually, before I went to buy this car, I had sat in the 2018 Sport Touring, which had the upgraded sound, the touchscreen dash and all those things, and the sound quality was a million times better. But I didn't need all the extra stuff that came with that version of the car. I mean, I paid $22,500 for this one, and that one was $28,000, and all they had was a couple extra cameras and sensors and things like that. And I mean, I enjoy the car for what it is. Again, this is just something that again, I noticed and that other people have talked about as well. So just another thing to mention. So the fourth thing on my list would actually be the infamous Honda road noise. A lot of my friends said like that's something that, you know, you might as well get used to with the Honda and stuff. And it's really loud. Like I can hear it over the music a lot of the times. I'll actually take y'all for a ride real quick and we'll see just how loud it is. Like I won't play any music or anything. Obviously when you do have the music on, it kills it a little bit, but like you can pretty much hear it over the music when you ride. And then like if anybody has one and they're looking to this video just to kind of get some reassurance, I promise you you're not alone if you notice that. So let's go ahead and get a clip of that real quick. So I'm gonna take y'all on a quick ride. I'll go ahead and get it up to like 70 and you should be able to hear just how loud it is. Again, like the music will kill it a little bit, but you can still hear it over the music a lot of the times. So again, another thing to consider, I know you can buy like things to actually help with the road noise and all that, but I'm not putting any sticky stuff on my doors or whatever to stop road noise. Like I can just deal with it for what it is. But again, like just wanted to give you some video proof to basically not sound like I'm just making this shit up, you know? All right, so I just got back. I just went to do a little quick rip down the road, but I rewatched that video and dude, it definitely was as loud as I said it was. So again, just saying, something to look out for if you plan on buying one, or if you do have one and you have noticed it. I noticed it too, so don't feel alone. So I'm back to the exterior of the car. I actually came back to this one. It was one that I forgot, but this would basically be number 5, and then I guess that other one that I was talking about will be an add-on. But for those of you that know, if you press your unlock button twice and hold it down, it'll roll down all 4 of your windows to basically let the hot air out of your car before you can walk up to it or whatever. So I'll go ahead and show you. So you're like, yeah, you know, that's cool and all, like, but I don't see what the problem is. Well, the problem is you can't roll the windows back up with your key fob. So it doesn't matter if you press the lock button twice and hold it, it's not gonna go back up. So funny story, one time I actually accidentally hit the unlock button and held it down in my pocket while I was doing something. And I walked outside and it's raining and my car's getting freaking rained in because I did it on accident. Like, I know it sounds far-fetched, but it did happen. And ever since that day, I was kind of pissed off and I never really used that feature. I know some people think that it's cool and everything. Maybe it's good for you, but for me, it was a problem. So that'll be number 5, and then I'll go ahead and hop on to the bonus round, whatever you want to call it, which to me is basically just things that they missed a lot of opportunities on. So I'll go ahead and explain what I mean by that, which a lot of these issues have been fixed in the newer models, let's say, but I'll go ahead and, you know, just throw it out there too, because I did think about it while I was trying to make my lip. So as nice as this car is, a lot of the things that made it nice to me are all things that I had to do. Why only put the Type R wing on a Type R? You know, that was kind of a missed opportunity. They look kind of plain to me without it. Again, I know it's like a special package kind of deal, things like that. They missed the opportunity to me with the like accessories on the lights right there, the chasers that I installed in that video. I know like the nicer models have the upgraded headlights and things like that. I don't have a problem with these headlights, but again, like, you know, you had to pay an extra $6-7 grand more just to get a couple of nicer things that they could have done. Like, your headlights aren't even freaking LED bulbs or anything like that. And most 2018 and on up cars, you usually see that kind of stuff. Again, I'm not really trying to complain because obviously, like I said, if I wanted all those things, I would have bought that version of the car. But I noticed on some of the 2020s, it looked like they added those chasing lights in the back. So that was cool. They actually added that extra little plastic piece in the front on the mesh. 2018 was the second year that this car came out in this model. So, I mean, I see that they're adding like, you know, spoilers to the back and things like that. So, you know, I'm glad that they're taking it a step forward. But again, like, I just feel like there's a lot of missed opportunities with that car, but maybe they'll keep continuing and fixing them up and everything like that. So, again, all personal preference. Some of you may not have problems with things like that. Another honorable mention is that I never use economy mode. Honestly, the car gets the same gas mileage whether I'm using economy mode or not. But again, all just little things that are all like personal preference to me. That's the end of the video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Please give me a follow. It helps. Comment on the video. Tell me some things that you noticed that maybe I didn't mention, and I'll tell you if I've noticed them as well. But basically, guys, y'all just have a good day, and thank y'all so much for watching.
Bye.